monogamy. I get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil old boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that raps deep in the hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ken Adewagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready? Ultra. Go Ultra.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
No man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
First carry here for Kaneng-Nwangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, green.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Presley Harvin now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Lance now on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, here's Tua. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Harris running straight ahead. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Steal, check, steal. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Right through.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Hey, confused.
They run for it with Harris. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, move! Green.
On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Reggie Robertson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Complete to Danny Gray. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Lance going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Lance looks to throw again. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Lance. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll send Austin in motion right. On second down, here's the longer. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting him to shreds.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Lance now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not crouch.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Lambo will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And cycle. Yellow. Black ultra. Red, yellow.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
3-3. Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready, set.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Cluster, 6. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Red, cycle.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They run again with Harris. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Steelers, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.